Miraki everyone, I am Nurse Don and welcome to Lecture Series channel. In this video, we'll be discussing about the signs of pregnancy, which includes your presumptive, your probable, and your positive signs. We'll also be discussing about your expected date of your confinement, expected date of birth or delivery, how to compute them. Okay, so let's start. What are the signs of your pregnancy? Okay, signs of your pregnancy. Signs of your pregnancy. Pregnancy. Okay. Signs of your pregnancy. First, number one, we have what we call your presumptive sign. I want you to write, okay? Kung paano yung pagkakasulat dyan para madali. Presumptive. Okay, presumptive. Okay, is it important? Yes, presumptive. Why? Your capital letter S indicates that presumptive is subjective. Okay, it is subjective. It is subjective. Okay, it is felt by the pregnant mother. Okay, felt by the pregnant mother. Your presumptive sign is a weak evidence. Okay, it is a weak evidence. Why weak evidence? Okay. Tataas lang natin para makita natin. Ayan. Presumptive. Your letter S. Subjective. Okay. Felt by the pregnant or the mother. It is a weak evidence kasi hindi ibig sabihin na kapag the mother is feeling nauseated, buntis agad. Hindi ba pwedeng nakita lang niya ang kanyang biyanan, charot. Or nakita niya ang kanyang ex sa mall, char. Okay. Okay. What are the signs of your pregnancy under your presumptive sign? First, okay, there will be prominent veins. Okay, prominent veins. There. Okay, your prominent veins. Okay, your prominent veins. The mother, okay, will feel, okay, due to the progesterone, there will be easy fatigability. Easy fatigability. Fatigability. Easy fatigability. That is due to, isisi natin yan sa hormone, okay, due to progesterone. What else? There will be changes to your skin. Okay, what are those changes? Your skin changes to your integumentary skin changes, okay, like your melasma, the mass of your pregnancy. We have your stray gravidarum, okay, stray gravidarum.
Questions ko. Meron pa pala akong naano.
Stray gravidarum, okay, and due to the pressure of your enlarged uterus, the mother will felt a urinary frequency. Okay, your urinary frequency. O, katulad niyan. Kaya nga, ang presumptive sign is an weak evidence. Bakit? Kung ihi ng ihi ba ang babae, buntis agad, hindi pa pwedeng may diabetes. Okay, presumptive. Next, letter M. Okay, presumptive. Your Montgomery gland. Montgomery. Okay, your Montgomery glands becomes prominent, of course. Okay, becomes prominent. Okay, it becomes prominent. Tataas lang natin. Okay, and then there will be quickening. That is the perception of the first fetal movement. Okay, fetal movement. What do you call that? Okay, first perception of the fetal movement, that is your quickening. Yes, very good. Okay, that is your quickening. And your quickening, it depends if you are a primary or a multipara. Okay, it is perceived, okay, 18 to 20 weeks. Whereas your multi, it is perceived or felt 16 to 18 weeks. 16 to 18 weeks. Tataas lang natin. Okay, perception to the first fetal movement called your, anong tawag dyan again? Quickening. Next. Okay, letter T. Oh, tenderness of the breast. Tenderness. of breast. Ayan. Diba? Pag tumigas ba ang breast ng isang babae, buntis ba agad? Hindi ba pwedeng niyama siya? Char! Char! Okay, tender. Hindi ba pwedeng nabunggo lang? Ganon, di ba? Buntis agad. Okay. And there will be increase. Okay. There will be also increase vaginal secretion. Okay. Increase in vaginal secretion. Anong tawag natin dyan? That is what we call your leukorrhea. Okay, your leukorrhea. That's the term. Okay. That is of course, isisi na naman natin yan sa hormone na estrogen. Alam nyo naman mga babae minsan sinusumpong, isisi lahat yan sa hormones. Okay. And letter, what else? There will be vomiting. Okay. The pregnant, okay, or the mother will experience vomiting and nausea. Okay, that is 6 weeks after your last menstrual period, up to 12 weeks. Okay, vomiting and nausea. What else? Okay, there will be enlargement, tenderness of your breast, enlargement of your breast, enlargement. Okay, enlargement of your breast. Okay, the areola. What would be the characteristic of your areola now? Areola gets darker and wider. Okay, gets darker and wider. Gets darker and wider. Okay, so I'll repeat your presumptive. Okay, it is weak evidence. Okay, it is subjective. Okay, derived from the letter S, capital letter S, felt by the pregnant or the mother. Okay, so we have prominent veins, PR, kasing sinusunod nating mnemonic. If you realize, we have your presumptive. Pansin niyo ba yan? Okay, your presumptive. Okay, ayan. Be updated and stay awesome. Ayan, presumptive. Tataas lang natin. Ayan. So, that is your presumptive sign. Okay. So, there are 3 signs of your pregnancy. We're done your presumptive. We go now to the second one. What is the second one? Your probable. Okay. I want you to write na dapat yung capital letter O malaki. Probable. Why, sir? Okay. Why is it significant? Yan na naman yung palatandaan mo. Probable. Probable letter O. That is objective. If presumptive is subjective, felt by the mother, ito, observed by the nurse. Okay, the first one, we have your what we call ballotment. Okay, we have your ballotment. What is your ballotment, guys? That is the rebounding of your fetus. Rebounding of your fetus. Okay, after rebounding of fetus against, kasi pag inilicit yan, okay, against the, if the examiner will insert his or her fingers sa cervix, magkakaroon ng, itatap niya yung cervix. Okay? That's how you elicit. You have to tap the tap using your fingers sa cervix. There will be a rebounding of fetus against the examiner's finger. Okay, examiner's finger. Okay, at okay, palpation. Okay, palpation. That is your ballotment. And another letter B. Okay, nandyan din yung, okay, ang capital letter B yan. Okay, sorry. Pangit. Okay, capital letter B. Another letter B is your Braxton. Okay, your Braxton Hicks. Okay, Braxton Hicks contraction. Okay, your Braxton Hicks contraction. Okay, what about your Braxton Hicks, sir? Contraction. Braxton Hicks contractions. It is the irregular. Okay, painful or painless? Painless. Okay, painless contraction. Okay, that occurs intermittently. Okay, that occurs intermittently during pregnancy. That occurs intermittently. Okay, during your pregnancy. Tataas ko lang ha. that occurs intermittently during your pregnancy. What else? Okay. C. What is your letter C stands for? Your Chadwick's sign. Okay, your Chadwick sign. What about your Chadwick sign? What is the characteristic of a Chadwick sign? That is the bluish. Ayan, bluish discoloration. Discoloration. It is the bluish discoloration of the vulva or the vagina. Ayan, agluti toot na. Noon, flower na. Uri blute, okay? Chadwick sign, ganyan. Okay? Tignan mo yung mga struggle ng mga babae, no? Kaya, ayaw ko magbuntes siya. And we have also your Goodell sign. Okay? If bluish discoloration of your vagina, your vulva is your Chadwick sign, how about your Goodell sign? That is the softening of the cervix. Okay? Softening of the cervix. Softening of the cervix. That is your Goodell sign. And your letter H, because we use your mnemonic na BCG, your Heger sign. Chadwick's. Okay, ano yung Chadwick's natin? Bluish discoloration of your vagina mula sa baba, 'di ba? Kaya nga tawag dito, Chinese General Hospital, CGH. Baba is vagina. Akyat ka sa taas. Vagina yung mauuna, bluish discoloration. Anong tawag? Chadwick's. Kapag sunod, cervix, Goodell sign. Ano yung Hegar's? That is the softening of the uterus. Kaya nga palatandaan mo dyan sa Chadwick's, Goodell's, Hegar's, CGH. Okay, Chinese General Hospital. Mula sa baba, ano bang mas nasa baba? Vagina. Chadwick's. Sunod, cervix, Goodell's. Taas, Hegar's. Anong tawag dyan? Uterus. Chinese General Hospital. Chinese, mauna, vagina. Goodell, sunod, cervix. Hegar's, uterus. Ang pangit naman kapag nagkabaliktad yung anatomy, yung vagina mo nasa itaas. Tapos yung uterus mo nasa ibaba, 'di ba? Tapos yung nasa gitna, okay, yung vagina mo, 'di ba? Ang pangit ng itsura mo. Ang pangit mo nang nagbuntis, ang pangit pa ng anatomy mo. Okay, ayan. And then we have the last sign of pregnancy is your positive sign. Okay, ito talaga confirm 100%. Ito kasi is absolute. Okay, 100%. Ikaw po ay juntes. Ikaw po ay buntis. Ayan, positive sign. What are the indications that you are pregnant? Absolutely 100%. Okay, obviously, if there is fetal heart rate. Okay, fetal heart rate. And your fetal heart rate can be felt by the Doppler. Take note of this. Okay, 8 to 12 weeks. Yung ibang book, 10 to 12 weeks. That is within the range pa rin naman. Kasi magkakaiba yung book natin. Your fetoscope. Okay, the fetal heart rate is felt by the fetoscope, okay, during 16 weeks. Whereas your stethoscope, okay, stethoscope is felt at 20 weeks. Sa ibang book kasi ang fetoscope 16 to 20. So it's still within the range, okay? Important, it's the positive sign that you are pregnant. 100%, absolutely, you are pregnant. Mag-celebrate tayong lahat. Ayan. And your fetal skeleton, obviously, okay, your fetal skeleton. And your fetal movement, okay, fetal movement. Mag-ingat dito, minsan nakakalito yung tanong na to. It could be a pitfall question sa in your exams or in your quiz. Fetal movement. Sino ang nakakaramdam? Fetal movement ni mother or ng examiner? Fetal movement felt by the examiner, not the mother. Kasi pag mother, pupunta siya sa subjective. Anong subjective kanina? Presumptive sign. Okay, so those are the 3 signs of your pregnancy. We have your presumptive. So we use your mnemonic na presumptive also. And we have your probable, letter O, objective. We use your BCG and your positive. That's 100% absolute na ikaw po ay buntis. Kakaintindihan ba tayo? Okay, so we're done with your signs of pregnancy. We proceed to one of the basics of your OB is the computation of your EDC. Asan ang aking cursor? Ayun. Computation of your EDC or your EDD or your EDB. EDB. Okay, expected date of birth. Okay, expected date of your birth. Expected date of your confinement. Expected date of your delivery. Yun yung mga yan. Pare-pares lang yan. They have the same. They are the same rather. Your EDB, your EDD, or your EDC. Expected date of confinement, expected date of delivery, expected date of birth, confinement, delivery. They are the same. Okay. So, how to compute, sir, the EDC of a pregnant woman? So, this is very useful, guys. Ito, palagi ito suki ito sa mga quizzes, to your prelims, okay, or even to your actual board exam. Yes, sir. Lumalabas sa board exam. Uy, palagi yan sa board exam class. Suking-suki yan. Favorite na favorite nila yung tinatawag natin your Nagel's rule. Okay? Favorite na favorite nila yung Nagel's rule na yan. Tataas ko ng class. Okay, your Nagel's rule. How to use your Nagel's rule? Okay, we have this rule. Okay, from January to March and from April to December, okay, the computation, ganito ang formula. If the menstrual flow started, not lasted, ha? Okay, January to March, the formula is magpa plus 9 ka plus 7. Again, January to March plus 9 plus 7. Pag April to December is minus 3 plus 7 plus 1. Again, paano ko compute? Nagel's rule from January to March plus 9 plus 7. April to December minus 3 plus 7 plus 1. O, magbigay tayo ng example para mas maliwanag, class. O, example, a client. Ito minsan nakakalito tong tanong na to. Okay, a client tells the nurse. Okay, you have to read and understand the question. It might be a pitfall question. Mga patibong na tanong yan. Okay, parang mga patibong. Parang nung pinatibong ka ng jowa mo, nung ex mo. Nabitag ka naman sa patibong na yan. Okay, my menstrual. Okay, asan na? My menstrual flow. Okay, my menstrual flow. Sabi ng client kay nurse, my menstrual flow started. A client tells the nurse, my menstrual flow started on January 10. Arte naman ng client. Okay. And lasted. Okay. Arte. Okay. And lasted January 19. May ganyan bang buntis? O January 19. Using Nagel's rule. Okay. Sige nga. Okay. I'll give you 5 seconds para sagutan to. Madali lang kaya to. Using your Nagel's rule, the nurse will determine the EDC when. The EDC when. Kailan mo siya iiwan? Charat. Okay, kailan? Okay. Okay, let's take this an example. You have to read, okay, the question carefully. Take a look. Tataas natin. A client tells the nurse, my menstrual flow. Anong sabi ng client? The client tells the nurse that my menstrual flow started January 10. January 10. And lasted January 19. Take note, started versus lasted. Anong kinukuha natin computation of your Nagel's rule? Started. Kung kailan kayo nag-umpisa, ayan. Started, January 10. So, yun yung kukunin natin. So, January. Magbilang ng January, gamitin ang daliri. January is 1. Tama? January 10. Balikan mo yung rule ngayon. January to March. Perfect. Perfect. Ayan, January to March. So, ito yung gagamitin mo. Kung yung first menstrual flow niya ay nag-fall, April to December, ito ang gagamitin mo, te. Since sa example natin, January 10, plus 9 plus 7 siya. Naintindihan? Okay, balikan natin. Tataas natin class. Okay. Ayan. January 10. So, plus 9 or minus 3? Plus 9 plus 7. Diba? Ganun lang kasimple, my God. Anong mahirap dyan? Okay, kaya pagdating sa exam yan, madali lang yung sagutin. 17. 1 plus 9, 10. Diyos ko, pag nagkamali ka pa dyan, Diyos ko, kalad ka rin itapon sa labas. Char! Okay, 10. O, magbilang ka ngayon. 10, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. O, kailan yan? October 17 is the expected date of confinement. That's expected date. Pwedeng ma-delay kasi yan, pwedeng mauna. Tama? Okay, so that is how you compute your EDC using your Nagel's rule. Maliwanag po ba? Yeah. Crystal clear? Yes. Iralco? Yes. Kasing liwanag ng buhay nyo na magiging future nurses. Yes. Okay. So, that's how you compute your Nagel's rule. Diba napakasimple lang? Napakasimple. So, we discussed already your, what have we discussed? The signs of pregnancy, presumptive, probable, and positive. We discussed already your expected date of confinement. And, one thing more, guys. Okay, I want to reiterate this one. Kasi, kailangan na kailangan nyo to. Kasi when you become nurses, I know you will be, okay, how to measure your fundic height. How to determine the fundic height. How to determine the fundic height. Okay, how to determine the fundic height. Okay. Your fundic height, ginagamit ito in order to estimate your age of gestation. Estimate your AOG. What is the AOG? Age of gestation. Anong age of gestation na ba si mother, si buntis? Ito ba ay nasa 16 weeks na, 20 weeks, 40 weeks na ba siya? Siya ba ay nasa 80 weeks na? Char! Walang abot ng 80 weeks, te. Ano, elepante? Okay, fundic height. Ano ba yung palpable portion? What is the palpable portion? Palpable portion. To determine kung anong week of gestation na siya. Yes, very good margin. That's fundus. That is fundus. Okay, simple lang to class para madali lang po nating matandaan. Tataas ko lang. Una, mag-drawing ka ng tiyan. Perfect. Parang di naman tiyan. Wait lang. Ulitin natin. Diyos ko, magdo-drawing na nga lang ng ganyan. Hindi pa marunong si sir. Diba? Perfect. O, ito. Ito yung mga landmark mo, te. Mga nurses. Ayan. Your symphysis pubis. Gets? Your umbilicus area. That is your symphysis pubis. Now, your umbilicus and your xiphoid process. Ay, nag-iba ng boses. Okay? So, ayan. That is your landmark. Guys, hindi ka mawawala kahit saan ka, kahit prelims yan, kahit quiz yan, kahit board exam, kahit nurse ka na, napaka-importante na to. To determine the AOG, your 3 landmark. What are those? Your symphysis pubis, your umbilical area, and your xiphoid process. Arte, okay? Kapag, guys, ito ay nasa symphysis pubis na tinatawag po natin, symphysis pubis, the age of gestation is nasa 12 weeks. 12 weeks. How about, sir, if at the level of the umbilicus, if at the level of your umbilicus, level ng umbilicus, okay, umbilicus, whatever, okay, umbilicus, 20 weeks. And then, okay, if you go to the xiphoid process, that is around your xiphoid process. Importanteng anatomy, te. Pag hindi wala mong xiphoid process, kalad ka rin itapon sa labas. Char. Okay, ilang weeks yan? 36 weeks. Diba? Easy. Galing, diba? Basic. O, ayan na. Ngayon, kapag tinanong ka, o kahit ano yan, tinanong ka ng doktor or kahit corners mo o kahit sa board exam. Papaano kapag ang point na to ang tinatanong? Ayan, point na yan na tinatanong. Papaano pag dito? Papaano pag dyan? For example, anong gagamitin mo na method? Anong method gagamitin mo? Plus 4. 12. Magpa-plus ka na lang, te. Mag-a-add ka na lang, hindi mo pa alam. Plus 4. 16 weeks. Nagigets nyo? 16 weeks. So, ibig sabihin pag 16 weeks na, okay, your AOG, te, bisa, sorry, okay, AOG, nasa piano ako, may regional accent, that is halfway between the symphysis, pubis, and your umbilicus. Ayan. Pag dito na, 20 plus 4, 24. Pag dyan, 28. 32. Ito lang class yung may difference dyan. Diba? Kapag nasa xiphoid process na, 36 weeks. Kapag kasi, malapit na yan, okay, malapit na yung term, bababa kasi yan. Okay? Diba? 36 weeks nasa taas. Ito. Do you follow? Kapag bumaba po ito, class, ang mangyayari, gagamitin mo pa rin yung plus 4. Bakit, sir? 36. Pag dito na yan, during, okay, your lightening na tinatawag nila, kapag tinanong yan, lightening na tinatawag natin, magpa-plus 4 ka lang, 40 weeks ulit yan. Gets? Gets. Ow! Ayan. Okay, so that's how you estimate your AOG using your Fundig height.